Welcome to Monday.
It's the program. You guys have been on Monday for 23 hours, but welcome to Monday on the program.
23 hours?
This is the 23rd hour of Monday for the viewers.
Oh, yeah, that's
Really, almost welcome to Tuesdays. Tuesday starting in about half an hour for the viewers.
11:30.
Let's wrap this Monday up.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up right.
Yeah, it's at the end of Monday.
When this airs. 11:30 p.m.
You got it, Dan? You following? Are you
Dan will
following?
get there by
You know,
Tuesday.
that makes no sense to me, right? Because we've been doing the program for 3 years.
Yeah.
There are 52 weeks in a year. That's 52 Mondays per year.
Why are you thinking in such large numbers? I'm saying the program starts at 11:30.
Because he's a
So it's almost Tuesday.
Almost Tuesday.
It's 11:30 at night.
Don't think about how many times you've been on the program.
Why 23?
23 hours. They've been in Monday for 23 hours. Can you, yeah.
There he is! He made it! That's the look of realization! Yay! It takes a village. We got there. We got there. We did it. We did it together.
What happens here on the
We did it
program?
together, guys.
We've turned on the machines and we're gonna be talking for the hour here.
Which one should I be fist bumping? Welcome back.
Who are you gonna fist bump? Somebody? Everybody?
That'd be all of us. Yeah!
There-
Because that's what friends do, huh, Carl?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, alright. Got me some votes.
That was a personal burn.
Yay.
I will haul my butt over to TCTV and then we'll vote.
Oh yeah. You're on
Do
the.
it.
You want to talk about that? I was on the board, up for the board last year, and I was talking about being on the program and running for it. But we actually have a little bit of a curse on the program. Anybody who's ever run for anything and announced it on the program has not won. But I will vote for you.
Thanks, man. You know
Actually,
what?
I think I lost my ballot already.
I'm all about breaking curses.
Yeah,
so
that would be
let's
nice.
do this.
Maybe I
Let's
will
do
vote
this.
for my best friend in the world, Kenny.
No, you can't vote for me. I'm not nominated this year. I was
He didn't
nominated last
run.
year.
Kenny didn't run.
Yeah, if I won last year, I would probably have not had enough time anyway. But that would.
Speaking of flies, there's a lot of flies.
There is a lot of flies. There's like 3, but it's because it's cold outside. They're getting down here.
Three's a party.
Yeah.
Flies on the
Well,
board.
Reagan, you're back. When was the last time you were here? Was that last week?
Yeah, it was a week ago.
Last Monday.
So much happens in a week. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
What?
Like running for board
Did you
happens. I ran for board at
For-
TCTV,
Uh-huh.
and I got a new car. And I volunteered to make a green bean casserole.
Ooh, that sounds good for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's
Which is past
that
right?
was last week. This week is Hannukah week.
Hanukkah week.
Yeah.
Volunteered to make green bean casserole for Hanukkah week.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
Wait, are green bean casseroles traditional Hanukkah food?
they're gonna be
Could
in
be.
my house.
Yeah.
I'm starting it this year.
You gotta have
From
some
every year
sides.
on.
You can't just eat
Nice.
latkes. You gotta have extra other stuff too.
Now, one year I made green bean casserole and I didn't have the onions. I didn't have the French fried onions.
Uh-huh.
So I took corn Chex Mix and crunched those up and stuck those on top.
That works.
Yeah, they were
That
great.
works.
I was like,
Some people use like potato chips, like
Yeah. Pretty much
kinds
any
of
fried stuff.
work. Yeah, I'll probably use the onion thingies unless they don't have any at the store. I don't know what they're called, but I know what they look like.
They're
French onions?
French fried onions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's 2 kinds. You can get the regular French fried onions, and now you can get the cheesy.
Ooh, cheesy.
Oh boy, that might be a little too crazy.
Yeah, I think the regular onions
A
is
little
not for me.
too much
Extra salt.
for Hanukkah.
Did you buy your car from a dealership?
No,
From a person?
no,
Oh.
I didn't buy my car.
Oh, okay.
I stole it.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
It was a gift. It was a gift.
Oh, that's nice.
Craigslist.
No,
it was
gift.
a gift.
Gift.
It was a gift from Craig.
Thank you.
Who
Thank
had
you,
a list.
gifter.
Should I be fist bumping that?
Yeah, I've needed a new car for a couple months now,
Uh-huh.
and somebody that I knew They donated one to the
Very
church I go to,
Uh-huh.
and so the church gave it to me.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a clutch.
Well,
And I've never driven a clutch until today.
thank the Lord.
There is a
Yeah.
there is a
Thank you,
car
Lord.
attached to the clutch.
Yes. Yes. I've never, yeah. So it was
Well,
fun. On the
you
way
got me a
over
stick
here, we
now, yeah.
stalled a couple times. Right? Twice?
Did somebody teach you how to drive the stick, or was it the first time you're driving it?
I just drove it. And then today when I was driving around, I was driving my pastor around to do her errands. She was giving me pointers,
Uh-huh.
and it helped a ton.
But you just started up without
it's
really knowing?
this thing.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, like, I'd seen people drive it,
Yeah.
so I kind of knew.
So you just jumped right into it. I
I just had never, yeah, I jumped right into it, and
That's
I was
pretty
doing really
bold.
good at
I think most
first.
people like have like a lesson, like a sit down, like tell you what to do kind of lesson when you have to learn that. So
I just don't have time for those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I just jump right into everything and just be bold. Be bold.
I played video games. I can't drive a stick, but I played video games where you have to use a stick, and maybe it's
Yeah, but
kinda
did it
similar.
have? Did the video game have foot pedals?
No, it just. I mean, the only thing about the game is that when it goes into the thing, you just gotta move gear up. That's it.
You could probably drive a stick if you tried,
Yeah.
because that's what I did.
I don't
I-
know about the clutch. I don't get how that works, but
When they first offered
I
it to
do.
me, I didn't want it because it was a clutch, and I'd never driven one. I was like, no.
yeah.
And then they were like, well, we're giving it to you. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, okay. So, and it's fun. It's fun to drive.
That's good.
And it's going to get even more fun the
That's what
less
they
I
say.
stall. So if anybody driving around Olympia gets stuck behind a girl in a white Hyundai that keeps stalling, it's me.
I heard you get better gas mileage.
And
with them,
you
too.
do.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. I'm looking forward to that. That's like my number one expense.
And they
It's
say
gas.
that it feels like you're more participating in driving than.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't really like drink coffee very well while you drive.
Yeah.
I experienced that this morning.
Yeah.
I spilt my coffee. And I was like, well, you know, it wouldn't be my car if I didn't have spilt coffee in it. And if somebody calls you, you're just like, I can't even,
Yeah.
can't do anything but drive.
Yeah. I get Bluetooth.
I should.
Yeah. For your.
That's an excellent
shift.
idea. Excellent idea.
Well, hey, yeah, Dan, do you see anything on the streets in the last week there?
Did you see a girl stalling?
See anybody stalling? Yeah.
I'm the only one that.
I didn't see anyone stalling.
Olympia people are such good drivers.
I got nothing.
No street stuff?
Oh.
It's been sunny.
Yeah. How about the news? You see stuff on the news?
Oh well. Last week, last week, the power went out 3 times at the station.
Oh, out
And
there.
evidently some major transformer on the west side, somewhere around the Tumwater, in Tumwater near the I-5 101 kind of interchange, where you can, if you're going south, you can either choose to go on 101 or go to Tumwater. You know, that area where it kind of curves around the south end of the lake, the very
Yeah.
southernmost point. Something happened there. I had 2 different people telling me that they saw this massive flash in the sky, and it went, and then the power was out for, I think it winked at the station. It was out for like 30 seconds, like 3 times. The first time was probably more like 10 seconds, and then it came back, and we kept having to reboot all the computers.
Oh, man.
And then I would get calls, and people like, I'd like to book a thing with some stuff and things and stuff. And I'm like, hey, listen, the power just went out. I got to reboot the computer, reboot up the program, and that just takes time to do. And so I would stall them and talk with them. Like, so, hey, how's the wife and kids?
So, was there an explosion? Is that what you're?
You know,
Lights? What it was?
Puget Sound Energy doesn't say. They don't tell customers what's going on.
Yeah.
This has been a consistent pattern of their behavior for years and years. They don't explain anything. They don't describe, oh, well, there was a...
That would cost a lot of money to explain to everybody.
Well, no, that's their policy, it seems. I remember years ago, the power would go out.
How much money would it take to write a press release?
You would have to pay a press guy.
Oh, they have press restaurants.
Yeah.
The Puget Sound Energy is filled with lawyers.
Well, we're gonna get out a pen here. It's time for the dice game. We're gonna write a number on our hands between 1 and 6.
Woo.
We're looking for a lawyer. I've been looking for one for 4 years. I keep saying this.
What do you want a lawyer for?
Yeah. What do we?
He wants to be
For liability. You got a pen or you got a number, Carl?
I already got one on my glove.
I don't know. I'm gonna get a lawyer and I'm gonna say, find people who are doing crimes against me and give me money.
Crimes against you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say things.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
I can't be. That's why I need a lawyer.
Alright.
That is
Oh.
I
that
hate
is
this.
Yeah.
rather vague.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what I can get. You know, I just think if I get a lawyer, you can just be like, hey, lawyer, go find me some money. Somebody, like in the world somewhere.
Well,
I realized.
What?
I still
What'd you pick?
You want to change your number?
Wait, yeah, I changed.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, 7.
doesn't work.
Guys, speak into your mic, please.
Write a number between 1 and 6.
Yeah, you can talk about having a 7. People do that sometimes, and then they lose. But you figured it out. As long as you figured it out before we roll the dice.
I
think it's good.
figured it out, man. All on my own.
Here we go.
Roll it, roll it, roll it. Get those dice a rolling. Yeehaw!
It's a 1.
Ooh.
and look at what we got.
Danger zone.
Yeah. Anybody win?
Nope.
Oh my
Carl?
gosh.
Carl's the one. He wrote
Winner,
on his
winner,
glove.
chicken dinner.
Carl, you got 500 points
Yep.
Wow, Carl.
out of a possible 3,000 points. So we still have a chances to come back, though.
I'm magical, fantastico.
What-
Except apparently I left my mouse at my apartment.
Oh no.
That's why I was kind of, rustling in the back
Are
here.
you gonna get tired?
No, I'll just, I guess that'll be buzz juice for me to, stay up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. Again.
Yeah. Hey, it's Hannukah week.
So many candles have we lit?
Well, it's already too late for that. It's already like the 8th day of Hannukah, and Hannukah's gonna end on Wednesday anyway. But we're still gonna be doing the week, even though it's, huh?
Hey, there's
Sure,
8 candles right here. I could light them.
Oh yeah, we could have been lighting these candles, but it's kind of late for that week. Maybe we can light them. Do you have any experiences with the Hannukah, Carl?
I remember the episodes last year.
Oh yeah, when did is that your experience with Hannukah? Just through the program of Hannukah? Because we
We do candles on the whiteboard.
I celebrate Hannukah on the program every year for the past 4 years, I guess. But
Yeah, I got 8
Vaguely.
candles here. I can just light them.
well, it's we haven't been doing that. You have to light them every day, or it doesn't count. So
Yeah, and each one represents something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to be inclusive though, Kenny. So.
well, I mean, I'm not gonna do. I don't have to light the candles to be inclusive. We're celebrating Hannukah week. But have you ever done the candles for real, Carl? Or I probably asked you this last year. I don't remember if you have.
Are you Jewish?
No.
No, nobody. Yeah.
If
We're,
I
we're,
was, I wouldn't know about it.
so I mean, he's gonna say no, probably. I mean, have you never done the candles thing?
No.
I did it. I've done it a couple of times with friends.
It's been a great old.
And I did it last year with fake. We did it here on the program with a fake written down candle thing.
Yeah.
But I don't get some lock.
I used to be fake Jewish.
You did for how long?
25 years.
What is that? Mormon?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Did they do Hannukah?
Nope. No. Every Mormon, every kid when they turn 12, they get what is called a patriarchal blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where some dude endowed with special Mormon blessing powers gives every single boy and girl when they turn 12 a patriarchal blessing. And in it, they say, you're endowed with these gifts and these insights and these abilities. You have this, you have that. And it's whatever they're inspired to say at the time, and they record it. And then they formally declare what tribe of Israel that person is from. And
The
Mormons,
human tribe.
How do,
and then the kid is adopted into the tribe of, and it's one of the 12 tribes. I was Mormon adopted into the tribe of Ephraim.
How did they figure that out? It's like a
Which I think
thing
is wrong,
or
because
something?
I should have been adopted into the tribe of Dan.
How
There's
does
a tribe of Dan.
Yeah,
That would make
How do they know the
sense.
tribes though? They say they feel a tribe and then they tell you what tribe you're in, or what?
Well, the idea is that after the second coming, everyone will go into their selected tribes, and they'll hang out. Everyone in the neighborhood is Ephraim or Asher. I think Asher is one. Dan, Judah.
Oh,
is one.
there is a Dan one.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You
Yeah,
didn't get
there is
into
the
it?
tribe of Dan. Yeah.
Dan didn't make it into the tribe
Yeah,
of
you didn't get
Dan.
your own tribe. I thought you were just making a joke.
No.
Oh.
Well, I could make a joke. How many different comings will there be until there's a going? Bye.
Oh,
I
man.
get it. I get it.
Can we fist bump that?
Sure.
Jokes.
Jokes.
I think there might have already been a going,
Oh boy.
and now we're waiting for the coming, because he
Another
left.
rifle.
Yeah, going happened. He's coming back.
Yep.
Here's voicemails from Dan Dobler.
How many?
Hi, kiddies. This is Dan.
Hey, Dan.
He's going back. Bye.
All right, hey, let's call Dan back. He was here. I think that was yesterday. Dan Dobler was here yesterday. It was his birthday. Well, it's his birthday today, actually, also because we did his birthday on the second half of the program. For now, it's his birthday for the next half an hour.
Boy, he does his
Holla,
right day
holla.
over 13.
Dan is
How old did he turn?
61.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello?
Victory.
Oh, I thought I heard the answer.
He might be in bed if he's 61.
Fist bump that one.
Whoa,
Oh, Carl.
your fists are gonna get bruised.
You're bruising my fists.
Maybe I should leave
Hello?
or
Oh.
drink Mountain Dew
Hello?
or something.
Did you already drink Mountain Dew earlier?
No.
Voicemail.
Yo, Dan, yo.
Oh, this is the wrong number anyway.
I'm slightly teasing.
I'm calling the wrong number. Hey, sorry for calling you, but it's the program. You can call us back. The number is 360-836-4384.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll call us back, even though that's the person. That person has Dan's old phone number, and I call them almost every day, actually. So maybe they're getting used to me calling them because.
Has he ever called back?
No, but I talk to him. I mean, when I call him, and he just hangs up. But you know, when with cell phones these days, people switch numbers so often that it's often. Have you experienced that? Have you gotten phone calls or made calls and talked to somebody else?
Oh yeah, a lot.
That's impossible. I never changed my number.
Some people change the number often.
Some people change their number, like regularly.
Yeah, like every time they.
Come on,
Every month,
I'll
pretty
go
much.
with the program.
And you try and call them, and somebody else answers, and they're like, "This is my phone. This
Yeah,
is my
but-
number."
I
But
wish
they get a lot of
the
calls
phone of Dan
looking
Dobler.
for the same person over and over.
I wish my number was
Please
more.
record your message.
I don't know, more.
When you have finished recording,
easy or
you may
something.
hang up or press
Have you
1
tried
for
getting
more
a
options. To leave a
what do you call
callback
those
number, press
acronym number
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, I would love one that was.
Hey Dan, I know you don't check your voicemail.
This is the program.
Yeah, so we're leaving this voicemail. When we leave voicemails like this, they go to Dan. Oh, the guy is calling us back. Oh wait, oh no, this is the wrong number guy.
Nice.
Yes.
Hello?
What is it?
Hi,
Hello.
I was trying to call Dan Dobler.
You got a wrong number.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're on the program.
Bye.
Okay, yeah, that was the wrong number guy. That's the guy. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna hang up with the fake Dan message anyway because it's like when we record those numbers or the messages to Dan's phone, they get recorded somewhere in like California or like like China or something.
Well, doesn't someone else check them on his behalf? Maybe?
No, I think they just go. I mean, I don't know who's leaving him voicemails other than his like family and us. So, but I think the voicemails they just go to the hard drive and then they get deleted somewhere. So it's kind of weird to get recorded. It's like we're recording it and then it just goes away. But it's like the tree falls in the woods. Is the recording existing there and never gonna get listened to? Hey, look, it's info time.
Kapow.
Now it's info time.
Need the
Ask
info.
questions about the program you're watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's calling television talk show. That's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It airs every night at 11:30. You're throwing out my game, man. Well, anyway,
If you're watching the 2 a.m. If you're watching the 2 a.m. episode, it aired the same day of year, the month, this time last year. You can see the program on YouTube.com. We want you to be on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content. 836 something something 84.
4384.
We'll call you back while we're on the episode. So if you talk to us, you'll be on the show.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're back.
You are welcome here.
Oh wait, that's a different show. Welcome back, Cotter.
Mm-hmm. There's to watch it.
Hey, program.
You when it was on TV, like when it was first coming out?
Yeah.
When was that? In the 80s?
I watched
No, 70s.
Oh yeah.
late 70s. Was
Yeah,
pre-disco.
late.
Disco really arrived in 1977 and went all the way to 1979, early 80s, maybe 81. And there were like 5 or 6 really popular artists that made disco. They epitomized disco essentially. You had the Bee Gees, disco, Donna Summer, disco, ELO, disco,
ABBA.
Village People, ABBA, yeah, they're another one. There
What
were
about
a few.
disco?
It was just a really popular genre for a while, and then it fell out of favor. And then we had New Age and punk. Punk became really popular around that time, and I didn't care. I didn't care for the beat rate of punk because it's doon doon
Too
doon
fast,
doon
huh?
doon doon. Well, you can't dance to it. Really, I mean, you could dance to it. I could never dance to it, and I like music that I can dance to most of all. So,
All right.
Just like jump around.
yeah, moshing.
Yeah. This is the last message. It's from Martise. We got all Doughboy messages.
Hey, program. It's Martise. I just want to tell you something I just saw on the street.
Oh.
I was driving up to visit my Uncle Dan, and right before exit 111, there's this caravan, like the big long ones that people live in when they go holidaying, and the whole back of it had like burst into flames.
What? Did you see that too?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, let's hear you talk about it first before she does, and see if your stories match.
Yeah, it was when I passed it this afternoon about almost 2 o'clock. The fire had gone out, but the whole back of this RV had like melted.
Oh man.
And there were
What the?
there's police officers and people out there kind of like cleaning up all the stuff that had came off in this melted pile, and it looked intense. Like,
Whoa.
I don't think anybody got hurt because it was the very back of the RV, but it was like all open and exposed. Like the whole back part had just like burned off, and everything was just melted.
Where was that?
It was on I-5 northbound, almost at exit 111 for Hawks Prairie.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see if she says the same thing.
It was all burnt and charred, and it was pretty crazy, and it was really slow. And there's this thing that said, "Oh, lane's open," and there was incident response car. Anyway, just thought that might be something interesting. I don't know how big caravans just burst into flames, but maybe somebody on the program does. Anyway,
Maybe it was
talk to you later. Bye.
a mobile meth lab.
Your local mobile meth lab.
Yeah,
I was wondering
yeah.
that too, like how it just caught on fire. I mean, obviously
I've
something.
actually seen a RV
electrical.
on fire too. I mean, that was in the neighborhood at a couple of years ago, but it seems to happen.
Generally, the shell is made out of a very, very thin aluminum,
Yeah.
and then there is styrofoam for insulation,
Styrofoam.
and then vinyl.
Yeah.
Generally, and there's a skeleton. Sometimes they're wood, sometimes they're a thin aluminum kind of a framework.
Is styrofoam
Styrofoam,
flammable?
absolutely. It's incredibly flammable. It dissolves in gasoline. Gasoline is a solvent, and it's essentially a form of highly aerified plastic. And so, once you get plastic burning, it'll go and go and go. But this is like a sponge, and there's lots of air bubbles, and so the flame can just grow and grow and grow. And once you get styrofoam going, it gets very hot, and the smoke is awful. It's highly toxic, incredibly cancerous.
Ooh, was there an ambulance and stuff there, or emergency vehicles at the RV or whatever? What's a caravan? Is that an RV? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
it's either a make or a model of an RV.
It's not a trailer. It's like the thing where the cab is like in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one possibility, I don't know how possible it is because I'm not sure what the undercarriage is like, but essentially you've got your engine and you've got the two exhaust, usually there's two exhaust pipes that go out, and they become incredibly hot. They become really hot. And sometimes what will happen is you'll have little cracks and leaks, right? They will rust through. And so you have this extremely hot gas blowing on up to the undercarriage. Now generally the undercarriage is metal and it will resist, and if you've got all kinds of wind blowing then it's not going to get really hot, but it's entirely possible that they had something hanging down, some sort of cloth or some sort of thing. If they had bikes or other objects connected to the very back, there might have been, a little curtain, or a piece of cloth that was hanging down, and then once that catches on fire, it spreads if there's anything else. But it's also entirely possible that the fire started from the inside as well.
It seems like it's not too hard to catch an RV on fire, really. I can see lots of ways that could possibly
what if they're
have
driving and, someone wanted some ambiance in the back, right? Because you can have one person driving.
They
another
lit a
person-
candle?
Uh-huh.
Or
Falls
cigarettes,
over?
or
Possibly.
engine problems. What I would probably.
Well, the
attribute it
engine's
to.
in the front, though.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, the back of it was on fire in the front, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
the
pretty
fact
crazy. I wonder if they were driving, and then they like, oh, the car's on fire.
That's probably what happened because it was on the side of the highway. So.
right.
And
I don't think about, your car catching on fire. You look out for a lot of
Scary.
accidents that could happen, but that's not
Scary.
generally one of them. It seems like people maybe they weren't hurt. I mean, did it look like the car had crashed, or they?
No, it didn't look like it had crashed. I don't think anybody got hurt unless somebody was like
They're in
holding
the back,
on to the back of the RV
Yeah. Maybe somebody was sleeping
on
back
the
there, though.
outside
Well, it kind
because
of
it didn't burn through to where it was open.
Oh, okay.
It kind of makes sense to me that the
Smoke inhalation inside the cab, maybe?
Maybe.
it makes sense to me that the RV would be like melted as much as it's being described, because when you're driving down I-5, fire likes oxygen, and there's a lot of oxygen.
Oh yeah, movement
Or just movement.
I-5 is the place for oxygen.
and fires. Yeah.
And oxygen fires.
You see anything on the news? Anybody? There's new news.
There's a comet floating
Oh,
around
yeah?
out there right now.
Ooh, pretty.
What's the comment? Yeah.
Comet.
Ison.
Comet Ison, yeah.
Hmm.
And it is currently viewable first thing in the morning. If you get up at dawn and you look towards the sunrise, I think Mercury is still out there. And Mercury's here, and Comet Ison, you'll see a tiny, tiny little line in the sky, a little white line. It's like your finger is probably half as long as your finger, holding it out. It's
Is it a line though, or it's not just?
Well, you're looking at the tail, really, the tail of the
It
comet.
doesn't just look like a planet.
No.
Wow. I haven't seen it then.
Do you get up that early?
Oh, it has to be in the morning.
Yep.
Can't
At
see
dawn.
it like now.
It's going to whip around the sun, and within a week or something, a week or two, it will have whipped around the sun. It's still intact. There is a probe, a satellite that is orbiting the sun in the L2 position. It's behind the Earth, and it's orbiting around. So it can see things that we can't see from the Earth. And so the way it works is, Regan, if you hold this right here, the comet, the Earth is traveling around this way, and we're over here, and Mercury is over there, I think, yep. And it's zipped around, and it will zip around the Earth and come back up, but from a different angle. I think it came in like that, and so it might be going up. It's at an oblique angle. and we'll be over here, but we'll see it come around. And what has happened is comets are what they believe. Oh yes, that is the number one. So comets, there's a lot of debate about what they are made out of.
I'm gonna roll 2 dice this time. It's halfway through the program. Here we go.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, what is it?
7.
6 or no,
Oh,
5 and 2.
Yep, 5 and 2 and 1.
Well, that makes 7.
Yeah, but we don't. We're not adding them together. They're separate.
Yeah. So
1 and 2
Oh,
and
I
5.
lost. Anybody win? Anybody
No.
else? Carl, you're winning.
no, I lost.
Yes.
Almost.
Carl is in
What?
the
No, he's
Almost.
winning still. He hasn't
So
won.
tell us about
Winning.
ice and the snowball.
So they debated about what comets, how they were constructed, how they were built, because they will break up into pieces. Many comets have gone around the sun, and they curve in really close and tight inside Mercury's orbit sometimes. Some have actually crashed into the sun, and they explode before they get there. But we haven't really known much about them until we sent a probe to go out and visit one. We sent a probe to go out and visit Halley's Comet back in 1987. It travels around. It takes 76 years to go around the sun.
I
Yeah.
would say
Wow.
82.
What's the difference between an asteroid and a comet?
Asteroid is primarily rock. A comet is primarily ice.
But they can tell from that far away. made of?
Well, they look at it. It's albedo, which is its reflectivity, how reflective it is.
Not libido. Albedo.
Well, if the comet gets really hot, well, yeah, it's gonna have a libido going on, you know. So,
But if it's
Gets all
not, then it's
steamy.
made of ice.
Yeah.
Can we fist bump that?
yeah, it's totally. It's libido. So if its libido is really high, then it's really bright and easy to see from a distance.
Not only that, it makes a trail.
But we still don't know. What we have to do is have a probe go out there and land on one and drill into it to check it out. For a long time, what they thought was it was like an ice cream cone. It was an ice core with a shell of rock. And as it gets closer and closer to the sun, the rock heats up.
But they're
because
made
the
of
rock
water?
has a-
The ice?
Yeah, regular water.
Huh.
A little bit of methane ice, a little bit of ammonia, a little bit of other small trace amounts, but primarily water.
They should. I mean, if the difference was just if what they're made of, they should have a word that's just like space rocks or whatever in general. Like asteroids and comets should be the same thing, right? Like
No,
well, a comet. A comet,
Space balls.
yeah,
because
space
there's
balls,
so much
why not?
ice, when it gets close to the sun, the ice starts to evaporate and we get steam slowly evaporating off the comet, the sun-facing side. And comets don't just sit there and float all normal, whatever. They're not stationary. They are usually rotating to some degree. They're rotating in some orientation, and so there's a continuously new side of the comet facing the sun, and that side is constantly evaporating material. And they used to think all kinds of stuff, but it looks more and more like comets are dirty snowballs, essentially a highly compacted rubble pile of ice and rock. And the idea is that when this probe went to go visit Halley's Comet, it had this shield on it. In fact, there were 2 or 3 probes. One was from Japan, one was from either Russia or Europe, I don't remember, it's been a long time, and one was from the US, I think. And they got in close and they were hit by particles, little bits of dust and bits of grains. And
That was flaking off the
well, they don't explode off. What they do is the stuff melts and it expands and just pushes material off, and so it goes flying off at a low rate of speed. Occasionally you'll have a little geyser thing going off where you've got steam blowing out little spots, and you'll see pictures of comets from years ago, and you see these little spikes, so to speak, little like a whale's blowhole, right? And it pushes stuff off, and as the thing turns, these little things go off. And you'll notice also that comets have two tails. They don't always have one. And one is the vapor. One is the water vapor essentially blowing off. And the solar wind pushes that easily. It blows that nicely. But then you'll have another trail that is more oriented in the direction that the comet is going, and it's usually just off center a little bit, and that is the dust. And dust, because it's darker, it absorbs more light, and it's affected more by the photons hitting it, and so it'll go off in a different direction.
Did you see this comet this time? Is it in the...
I have not seen it with my own eyes. I've seen hundreds of pictures of it.
Are you gonna wake up early to see it, or
Yeah.
no plans?
I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna wait a couple weeks and watch it for sunset.
Oh, so in a couple weeks we'll be able to see it?
Yeah, it's whipping around the sun.
So then we'll be able to see it in the evening, though.
Yeah, and they go incredibly fast because the angle of approach is really high. The angle of the Earth is a big old circle. It's an ellipse actually, but it's more or less a circle. Whereas the comet is coming in hard and fast, and it just whips really hard and fast, very fast, going around the sun, and then whips out to whatever the orbit is. And they can tell just by the angle and the speed that it's approaching the sun, they can mathematically figure out the shape of its orbit, and they can figure, it's like, okay, the end of this ellipse, this really long skinny ellipse that the orbit is of the comet, they can say, okay, it started over here. And some of them are out past Pluto, Neptune areas. A few, it looks like the ellipse starts past Saturn. See, our solar system has what is called a snow line. This is an area where all water vapor freezes, and it usually grabs onto a little grain of dust, some little tiny grain of dust, and then other water vapor freezes to that, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Inside the snow line, the water doesn't freeze. It stays in its vapor stage, and it doesn't latch onto anything. And so inside of Mars orbit, I think it's a little bit past Mars orbit, between Mars and the asteroid belt, is a snow line. And Earth is within this snow line. And anything past it, it's all icy. It all freezes. And so the asteroid belt is primarily rock. There is a little bit of ice. It just depends. And the farther out you get, the more ice it is. Almost all of Jupiter's moons are made out of water ice.
That's outside of the solar system, is the asteroid belt, alright?
No. We get Mercury, Venus, Earth,
They're in the
Mars, the asteroid belt, and then Jupiter.
Okay.
And the belief is that Jupiter is so big and heavy and large, it prevented a planet from forming where the asteroid belt was. It disrupted any kind of coalescence of a planet. And so that's why we have an asteroid belt.
Okay.
And if you took all the asteroids that they have found, and there's something like 3 million
Via a planet?
they found, if you added that all together, it wouldn't even be as big as the moon. It might be close to it, but it's not as big as the moon. So it's not a whole lot of material.
Okay.
Well,
So-
I would like to, suggest that, it was, bombarded and, the
What was bombarded?
Oh, the planet that could have been created between Jupiter and
There is no
Mars.
planet, though.
Yeah, no, there is no planet.
It's entirely possible. The planets in our solar system have resonances. Their orbits resonate. I'm trying to think. For every 2 orbits of Jupiter, there are 3 orbits of Mars. For every 3 orbits of Mars, there are 5 orbits of the Earth, and there are these resonances. And the asteroid belt, where this planet would be, is out of resonance, so it would disrupt a stable orbit. And they've also found planets that have these resonance orbiting around other stars, where it's a 1-2 orbit. Every time this one orbits, a one in a closer orbit orbits twice, or for every 5 times this orbits, a farther one out orbits 3.
Oh, hey, we'll hear more
planetary
about this
resonance.
after the commercial
The
break.
moons of Jupiter have this. The moons of Saturn have this. It's stable orbital habits. Hello, new moon. We were just talking about you.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Sort of. Not really.
Not really.
Dance, Oli, dance. Light.
Okay, we gotta do one of those. This
First
next one.
Friday of each month.
Hey, there's Andrea.
8 p.m.
Somebody else.
TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
What's this going on here? Oh my. What? Oh, that's. Oh, that's great. So funny. Oh no.
Ha 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 ha.
Coming up tomorrow.
Message from the future to the past.
program.
Yep.
Hey everyone.
It's the commercial. We're here with Fred. Whoa. Crazy Fred and
Jeremy. We talked to some convenience stores in Hawaii about hot dogs.
They deep fry their hot dogs over there. See that?
They have banana pies at the McDonald's there.
We're on
And
every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22.
watch.
Welcome back.
We're here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But this is my front. That's your back.
Oh man.
Welcome here. Welcome here, viewers.
We're back from the.
YouTubers.
Yeah, we're back from the commercial break. Did you have a good
Actually,
commercial
I'm
break?
okay with keeping secrets. I just.
I had a great commercial break.
Me too. Maybe the viewers did. Did you take a rest? Did you use the restroom? Did you get a snack? Or did you
We had-
watch a commercial?
We had a party.
Yeah.
We had a party. It was a great party.
We
now,
have.
now I'm all drunk right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm drunk. I'm high.
Wow.
And I took the mushrooms.
Wow.
We have two. You did. That was quite a break for you. We have two Freds to call. We have Fred D. Dobler here, and then we're gonna call Freddie. We're gonna call Freddie first and ask him about the production, and then we're gonna call.
They were portobello
Freddy.
mushrooms. I think I got ripped off.
We're
I
gonna
did
call
not
the
get
other
high
Fred.
off them at all.
He's scheduled to be here tomorrow.
They were delicious though. Butter. Butter. They gotta be in the butter.
Find out how the
like
production
butter.
end is going.
The butter.
Do you know about
like
is
butter.
Dance Only Dance actually not gonna be continuing? Are they doing one in December? Do you know about that, Dan?
Hey, Daily Hour.
Oh, hey, Freddie.
I'm in Portland watching high-speed machining videos of Peter.
Wow.
Portland.
You're in Portland?
Have you gotten some voodoo donuts
no,
yet?
Vancouver.
Voodoo donuts.
Did you go to Voodoo Donuts?
Say what?
Voodoo Donuts.
Voodoo Donut. Oh,
Yes.
Voodoo Donut. Yeah, Voodoo Donut.
How's it
Haven't
going,
been there
Freddie?
yet, but, that's a good thing to get down here.
Bring some back,
Yeah.
Freddie. Don't
I don't think
hold
they're-
out on us.
I don't think. I mean, I like them okay, but I think they're just about as good as donuts that they have up here. Really.
Not the M&M one.
I mean,
You can't get that here.
all I
M&M
get
one?
when I go to Voodoo is the one with the bacon.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bacon
They have those at Twister
bar.
Donuts.
And they have,
Well,
yeah,
you know
exactly.
what you could do?
And that-
Bacon
and like,
donut.
Yeah, at
Mhm.
you know,
Twister.
fancy
You
stuff.
could grab some rubber cement and grab a package of M&Ms.
Uh huh.
I
And
could.
just cover.
No,
The
you use
donut.
frosting. You don't need
I
rubber
just-
cement. Carl, I can't eat
that's-
rubber cement.
It's just a lot of work,
I
Carl.
could eat rubber cement.
Bacon donuts.
I could
you don't
totally
need
those
eat some
donuts.
donuts right now.
What do
Yeah.
they?
Maple bacon
What I heard
donuts.
you can make the stuff for gingerbread houses, the glue for gingerbread houses. You use, I think,
Yeah. Food glue.
powdered sugar and something else. You could do that and put that on your donut.
I think that would work. Hey, how's
Oh.
the
Yeah.
production end going there?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's going pretty good. I got a personal message that told me there's a episode that's not up there, but I think that I've got everything up to maybe 2 days ago, updated. I just need to come back and get the rest of the episodes uploaded. I think that the first episode of Thanksgiving week is up, and then that's all that's there right now. But I should be able to take care of all that tomorrow when I come back.
Great.
With
Which is good,
voodoo
'cause I'm going
donuts.
on a little family thing after that. So, but other than that, the production end should be going smooth. We're scheduled out through Tuesday, so we'll have everything else ready for Bill tomorrow.
Oh yeah, are you and
Excellent.
your sister gonna be out of town on Friday, Black Friday? Are you staying out there?
We will not be. We're coming back from the coast on Black Friday. Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to get Bird.
We
Maybe I'll
won't
try to
be
get
there
Bird
until-
out there then. I'm gonna try to get a street team out to
You're
Black
gonna try
Friday.
to-
I bet Bird will do it.
Yeah, I bet that sounds like a good time.
All right.
You've got
Store
me
would you
as
try to
well,
go to?
so
Yeah, you and Bird want to go out to Black Friday, Carl?
sure.
Great. You have to wake up at 4
Did
a.m.
you go to the mall? Where are you thinking of going? And
Yeah, where are you gonna go?
Walmart. You gotta go to Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart is kind of.
Take some video of
It's
it.
gonna be rough.
Yeah, on my wall or on someone's wall, there's like,
Walmart.
Black Friday protests.
I gotta tell
Yeah.
people to post to my Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
This
Why
should be
are they
interesting to watch.
posting
and
Black
film.
Friday.
Well, what it is it people have to go to work at Walmart and they can't do Thanksgiving with their family because they've got to go to Walmart and deal with a million people pushing, shoving, and clawing for
Yeah.
the best deals.
Well, they can
on
do Thanksgiving
stuff.
earlier, the day before. There's no need to, I mean, why is that one day so special? Why?
Yeah,
Well-
why is one day so special?
Well, they move
one day
around.
is so special because, the capitalist system is like, consumer, give me all your money.
Well, Black Friday used to be the day when they would do sales. They would start the sales for Christmas, and it was usually a day when retail stores would go into the black. They would be in the red. They would be losing money all year long until the Black Friday Christmas sales, and that's when the stores would start making a profit. That's why it's called Black Friday. It has to do with the ledger book, and red is debit and black is credit or whatever, and so that's how it started. And then they started making it a bigger and bigger deal, and then they started offering the sales earlier and earlier and earlier in the morning, and lines.
That was
and-
last week. That was last week for the viewers anyway, though. But we're gonna go out there.
Oh, there was a dude that came in and he checked out a camera and other equipment to go and film people waiting to get their Xbox in the mall.
Oh, yeah?
Xbox
Did you see
One
any of that?
started on sale. No, I haven't seen it yet, and that was
I thought the
last week.
Xbox was not gonna do very well because of the weird internet thing.
Why? What was
I
weird
guess
about it?
you're forced to be on the internet with it or some controversial thing.
Front viewing camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they watch you and they know how many people are watching stuff. Oh,
Well,
hey,
you could
hey, Freddie, you have anything else you want to say today?
Creepy.
You could just
Oh,
put
let's
duct
see.
tape over that camera lens.
No, Peter, do you want to stay on the program at all? No, we can't think of anything
Well,
right now.
Tell them happy birthday. Okay,
you
bye.
Bye, Freddie.
All right, happy Thanksgiving.
Bring us
Bye.
donuts with M&Ms.
Be safe. Have fun.
I think you should just go buy some donuts. Have you ever been to Twister Donuts? I like that place.
No, where is it?
Yeah, where is it?
Twister Donuts is on Pacific, close to Phoenix Street.
It's like
I don't know where Phoenix is.
Isn't there a Lou
No,
Rentz?
it's on Martin Way. Martin Way, and
It's just after the split, right?
it's like you know where the U-Haul place is, like, or when you're going up to towards the east side, like on Martin Way.
Yeah.
And then Twister Donuts is right over there, and they have those bacon donuts.
I don't want bacon.
Oh,
I want
me too.
M&M.
Yeah. Well, I think what maybe you should just do is go buy a pack of M&Ms, and then go buy some of the donuts, and take a bite of the donut, and then take put a couple M&Ms in your mouth too.
It
is the same though. It's very close.
the same.
It's very
But you
close
could
though.
use rubber cement.
M&Ms at
Rubber
Voodoo
cement
Donuts
isn't
are
edible.
like, they're not full-sized M&Ms.
Minis?
They're smaller M&Ms.
They sell mini. You can get minis at the store.
It's just, then I have to go to the store.
Yeah.
Then I have to go to the donut shop.
But otherwise, you have to go to Portland.
Convenient.
No, Freddie's already in Portland.
Oh, Freddie's gonna get them.
You
All
should
right.
just bring it back.
Well, I
Test
recommend
your
Twister
faith.
Donuts. They're good. Or yeah, actually, I think the other place, Heavenly Donuts, is pretty good too. But
Are you-
I like Twister.
Are you trying to suggest that you're being impoverished?
I just don't want to work for my donuts.
Yeah, I want free donuts. I don't want to pay for donuts.
Come
Nobody wants to pay for free stuff. Is better. It's just
Wow.
here we go. Oh, for
Hey,
Carl.
there's another one.
Carl killed it today. You really
That is
won.
Fantastic.
Wait, I have a 4 actually.
So do I.
Everything but 3. Okay, you got a 4.
I got a 4.
You're both winners.
Oh, is it almost 1-1-2?
Winner,
Oh
winner.
yeah.
Carl is still in the
But
lead.
Carl won. We almost got a straight. We were
Don't
close.
be greedy, Carl. Stop winning.
We were 1 away from a straight.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
Everything but 3. Everything but 3. I'm
Why do
really,
you gotta be like that, Carl?
I'm really fake sad
Carl's
Why?
the
right
winner.
You know what the winner gets to do, Carl? They get to get donuts for everybody.
Oh yeah, winner buys dinner.
Winner buys donut dinner.
now. Okay, fist bump.
Woo!
Come on.
Yeah!
Wait for the in the mail. Yes. The check's in the mail.
This is Fred, not Freddy. We're calling Fred now.
Well,
He's good.
don't worry too much about
Fred
me. I can't eat too many
Senior?
carbs, so I'm good for half of one
We
probably.
can ask him. I don't know about his what do you call it? Is it a surname? Senior? I don't know what it's called.
Hello.
Hey Fred,
Lol.
it's the program. You're scheduled to be here tomorrow at 8:30. You know that?
8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hey Fred, are you a junior or a senior in your name?
I'm a junior.
Fred
Ah.
Jr.
Fred Junior.
Fred Jr. says that was the How'd you know that he was a thing? You know, is that
I
called a
just
surname?
felt it.
Is that called a surname?
Sounds.
You know?
What?
Is that a surname? You know what is that called? The junior and senior part, or is that called the I think it might be called the surname.
Maybe it's called the surname. I have no idea. I don't
Great.
know nothing at the moment. I'm just making.
No, it's not a
a-
surname. It's a suffix.
Suffix. That makes sense. Hey Fred, it's Hanukkah week, so if you wanna
Are you Jewish?
Oh yeah.
Well, if you wanna do any Hanukkah stuff, either way, you don't have to be Jewish to
I'm
be.
not.
But
do
if
you
you wanna
know
do,
any Jewish people?
I do.
I think
Was
hopefully
that
you
me
do.
sitting on the couch?
You don't need to be Jewish to celebrate Hanukkah. We're gonna celebrate Hanukkah tomorrow, so if you want to do anything like that, you can get a latke or
Okay.
something. All right, thanks, Fred. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good.
Bye, Fred.
There it goes. Yeah, I gotta get a latke. Maybe I just get some hash browns.
Hash browns?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Cel-
Does he
Why-
know a
Why
Barney?
hash browns?
Does
You know what
he
latkes are?
What?
You know what
does he
latkes
know
are?
Barney.
Latka?
Latkes.
Latka? I've heard of it. I don't remember what it is.
Oh, okay. Well then, never mind. It's potatoes. Latkes made of potatoes.
Oh, they're potato
They're
pancakes.
similar to hash browns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've made those.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I was not. I was the cook generally in my last relationship, and I
Mhm.
did pretty much all the cooking. And she
Wow,
could not
that's
do
good.
wheat, and so potato pancakes happened.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they were
You
great.
put syrup on them?
Yeah, you can. They're kind
I
of
wouldn't
tricky,
wanna
and
do that.
essentially what you do is you grate up the potatoes,
Uh-huh.
and then you add
Egg?
In my case, you can add egg, but you add flour, and flour is the binder, and then you form them into
But
these
that you
little
couldn't do wheat?
cakes. And
A little bit.
pardon?
A little bit of wheat flour.
No. You can do rice flour, tapioca flour,
What's
corn
tapioca?
flour. Pardon?
What's tapioca? Is
Almond flour.
Yeah,
Is
almond flour.
tapioca
They didn't have that
rice?
back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was doing this back in 1988.
Almond flour is like my favorite.
What
Yeah,
is it? How do you
1998.
make almond flour?
You take an almond and you grind it up
Grind
and
But
do
then
some
that
flour.
turns into peanut or butter,
Turn it
like
into powder.
almond butter.
There's almond milk. Well, that's where you take
Yeah,
the
what-
almond oil. You grind it up and keep the oil.
That's what.
And do you-
I was always wondering how they get juice out of almonds.
They grind it up
Do you
with
grind
water,
up-
They seem
and it
pretty
becomes
dry.
almond milk.
Yeah.
Almonds seem
Literally.
pretty dry, but
Well, you
They
add
grind it with water.
when you grind
Yeah.
up almonds, it turns into a peanut butter like thing. It's an almond butter. I don't
Yeah,
know
but if you add a whole bunch of water to it, then it becomes
comes on the milk.
soupy, and then a liquid, and then you add an emulsifier to it, which helps the oil float evenly throughout the liquid.
But what
that
about-
you homogenize? That's
what
called
about